Physical media is definitely coming back in 2026, and especially CDs. I'm going to do a quick video on how to burn CDs, since usually when I post about CDs on TikTok, I get a lot of questions being like, how? This is the simplest way to burn a CD on Windows in 2026. Firstly, you will need access to a PC or laptop, obviously. Ideally, one that already has a disk drive, but if not, you can buy one off like Amazon or probably anywhere else for like pretty cheap. You will also need blank CDs. You can also get these from like pretty much anywhere, like a pack of like a lot of them, even in like charity shops. But I got these from Amazon. You could probably also get them from like place like Tesco. You will also need to download the app CD Burner XP onto your computer. Now obviously you're going to need music already on your PC, and obviously it is recommended to purchase your music, whether that be through iTunes or like on people's websites that have like digital downloads you can like buy. Obviously that is highly recommended, okay? However, if you were going to go about it in a different way, say a YouTube to MP3 converter, which I do not recommend, okay? But just please be careful what you're doing. You can get viruses so fast from going on these websites. Just please be careful. And also on a very serious note, do not use Spotify to MP3 converters. You will get your Spotify account banned. Before downloading your music, I recommend making a Spotify playlist with all the songs you're going to put on there, just so you can see the length of time the playlist is going to be. Average CDs hold about 80 minutes, so you don't really want to go over that. Once all your music is on your computer, then obviously you go into your files, kind of alter titles, artists, years made, albums, etc. if you want to. That's only you'll only need to use that if you're like in a car and it will display correctly on the car, like the artist and the song and stuff. But obviously if you're using it just a normal CD player, it's not really that deep. Okay, now on to actually burning the CD. You're going to want to plug in your disk drive, unless you already have one in your PC. Then put the disk in. Now open CD Burner XP and click on audio disc. And then on this part, you can literally just drag and drop in your songs. And you can also like reorder the track list there in the way that you want. And then literally all you need to do is click burn. That's it. Once you click burn though, it will take like a couple of minutes. It usually takes like 5 minutes or sometimes even less, depending on the amount of songs you have. But yeah, it'll just take a couple of minutes and then it'll be done. The thing should just open automatically once it is completed. And then also you can have like the optional stuff like decorating your CD. That's always fun. Like me personally, I like burning CDs and giving them to my friends as gifts, or I will do like a yearly recap of the songs I like and stuff. So I recommend getting like a CD case of any kind. But you can get all different kinds of like CD cases, like a plastic one, or even just a sleeve, or then even just like thin ones like this. Unless you're burning like a lot of CDs, and you can just get like one of those zip case things. But yeah, it is optional to kind of decorate your CDs, but I kind of like doing this, especially if I'm gifting it to people. But hopefully this wasn't too confusing and was pretty straightforward. People make it so overly confusing for like no reason at all, especially on TikTok. There's like a million things you need to do. It is very simple. I know this isn't my usual content, but like, you know, sometimes you gotta help some people out. I'm getting back on the YouTube grind, I promise. I will be posting soon after this one goes up. Again, thank you for making it to the end. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.